Welcome into the DFS Den. It's Dave Eddy here, aka Corporal Eddie on Twitter. Let's talk about cash games. Now, for me, cash games pretty much are head-to-heads and double-ups. So a head-to-head is basically where it's you versus another opponent. Highest score wins. On DraftKings, you can start at $1 and go all the way up to who the hell knows how much. But the rake on those isn't great. But basically, you're doubling your money whenever you win. What I do is I max out whatever the entry level is. So personally, each week I do $50 matchups, $52 matchups. I set it to where I can only face each person once. That way, I don't run into theoretically the same person 50 times, and then it's just a $50 double up as opposed to $50. But I set those for one per. I do 50 of them each week. That's how I do that. On the double ups, that's basically where it's just, a large field, or it could be a smaller, medium-sized field, but it's just however many people are in the, tournament, they take their rake, and then whatever's left over, gets evenly distributed. So basically it's what it sounds like. It's a double up. You're getting a $10 double up, you beat half the field, you win $20. So whether you get first place or whether you get whatever the last cashing spot is, it's quite irrelevant because everyone gets paid the same. So with that in mind, there's no need to shoot for the stars in cash. In cash, you're basically you are trying to just cash. Everyone wins the same amount of money. So there's no reason to go for risky plays or do anything too crazy. Basically, what you're looking to do is you want to play the best plays. When it comes to cash, I completely ignore ownership. Unlike MME, where ownership is absolutely key, in cash, I really don't care. As a matter of fact, if there were to be a guy who, and it's typically a running back, but if there were to be a running back in a particular week who, let's say, was looking to be at 70% ownership, I'm probably actually going to be looking to play him. Whereas in MME, I'm probably looking to avoid him, because in cash, if 70% of us all play the same guy, whether he goes crazy or whether he busts, not really that big of a deal because we're all in the same boat. We're really playing, what the rest of the field there is going to be doing. So oddly enough, I gravitate towards guys that are going to be that popular. And usually those are the guys that are the highest floor plays anyway. So they already meet the criteria of what we're looking for, because again, we're not trying for the highest score possible. We're just trying to beat the rest of the field. So we want to make the best plays possible, and we want to let our opponents make the mistake. In the flex position for MME, I prefer the wide receiver, even though, yes, you can play a running back there. I would not play a tight end. But anyways, when it comes to cash, same thing. As far as the tight end is concerned, not looking to play a tight end in cash in the flex spot. Wide receiver is where I would start to look, but ultimately a running back is typically where I find myself. Feel free to go either direction. Each week is going to be a little bit different. Correlation, something that I talk about to nauseum with MME. Correlation is fantastic in cash games if it's there, but do not force it. So you do not have to stack your quarterback. If, the matchup dictates to where a quarterback and a wide receiver from the same team happen to be in your cash pool, if you want to put them two together, that's fine, but I wouldn't go out of your way to, either play a quarterback or play a wide receiver just because you're playing, one or the other. And you definitely do not need a run back. So even if you have a quarterback and a wide receiver, even if you do have a stack unintentionally, you don't have to force the run back. Again, if it just happens to work out that way, then fine, but no reason to force those. So cash games are going to be for your grinders, the guys that are just out there trying to make a consistent, ROI. You're not going to win a ton of money in cash games. At least you're not going to make a ton of money as far as ROI is concerned. If you doubled your money for the entirety of the week, then you had an absolute home run because that's a perfect cash week. So a lot of people use cash to try to supplement MME because you can go through swings of MME where, you're losing your entries, and cash can help make up for it. And if you happen to have a bad week in MME and cash, then it is what it is. But yeah, cash games are a pretty fun way to go about doing things. And I play them every single week, and it will be part of the content that I provide you. So if you have not done so yet already, go ahead, pop on over here, subscribe to Fantasy Six Pack. Make sure you turn on alerts so you get a notification every single time a new video comes out. and drop a like if you've enjoyed this video or if you've been enjoying these strategy videos. I'll see you next time.